Let's see if I can fix this up. Hey. Wow, I don't know if I like that.
That's a bad angle.
That's a bad angle. Well, it's a good angle for me. Maybe you just look like that.
Oh, that's...
I don't like this. We need it up higher. Okay, that's going to be better. Hey, okay, you know what I don't like? Landscape, because I find that I look at Ryan in my face when we do these, and I'm trying to look at the camera right now. It probably looks like I'm straight on, huh, Ryan? Okay, you guys, we're starting out rough because bugs are flying at us. Ryan's cold. I don't know what is going on. So, we're having a slow start here, and now my hand's resting on Ryan's leg, and he starts bouncing his leg. So, fun fact about Ryan, he never stops moving.
I'm a real twitcher.
He's a real twitcher. Like, you guys, okay, so when he goes to bed at night, he has to get his hair just right on his pillow. Like, he can't have it folded up, and so...
Hey, what's that?
Stop it.
It's a bus.
That I'm going to throw you under? That's so funny. So he'll do that. What are you doing? You're so distracting when I'm trying to talk. This has also been something we've been talking about lately. Okay, but let me finish Ryan's story. So he'll go like this on his pillow. 50 times.
That seems normal.
To get his head comfortable. And I'm like, what are you doing? We've been sharing a bed for a while. And so I don't know how I'm not used to it. It's my problem. It's not yours.
It is your problem. It just is.
It just is.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. I'm not going to blame you.
You're going into consciousness here?
I am. We're not going to go that deep today. What were you just talking about? How you have to move all the time. Oh, we were talking about... I was saying that was a conversation we were having the other day. Doesn't matter.
Is it about school?
School? Have you guys heard us talk about school on this video at all today?
On this?
On this. We were just talking about this. And I said, we'll get back to that. Let me finish my other story. Something else I was going to tell about you. Who knows?
You're
Say hi if you're on here. Give us a thumbs up. How you guys doing? Is everybody like used to this new norm, or are you just starting to just fall out of the regulations? I'm curious. Like, are you like, done it long enough, I'm over it? Or like, I'm curious. You know, everybody was like,
I'm over it.
Everybody's like washing their hands like crazy. Are you still, or did you go back to your old habits?
Right. I'll wash my hands in 3 days.
Shut up. Don't say that. Okay, guys, that's a joke. You have to know, if you're going to hang with us, we're hardly ever serious and we're super sarcastic. And Ryan needs to hold the phone because he keeps bouncing my hand. Are you guys getting seasick?
I'm neurotic. Ooh, look at that sun. Look at the sky.
You guys, that's what it was. He interrupts me constantly. Maybe it's because I don't ever stop talking.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe that's what it is. So, guys, we need your help. So, those of you guys, Brett Jolly says, just don't go into the city. Exactly.
Hey.
We loaded up at Costco the other day, and you guys, let me just tell you, going to the grocery store is so weird anymore. Like, if you see somebody, they like, get away from me. It's like, whoa.
I've yet to have that
I'll
happen.
remember that at the barbecue this summer, Karen. I'll remember how you acted in the grocery store. You're uninvited. Not really Karen, because I have a friend, Karen, and I love Karen.
She's definitely invited.
Karen, you're definitely invited. Anyways, so we need your help because we were throwing around this idea today because you guys know when we do these live videos, they're kind of long, right? Like probably too long for a live video, but we got a lot to say apparently when we don't even think we do. We never prepare for these. I have a lot to say. I do. So we are throwing around the idea of putting out a podcast. Quit shaking the camera.
I don't even think about it.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys see what you guys, I sleep in bed with this guy. It's amazing that I get any rest. It's pretty good.
Holy.
I mean that I love you. I'm not talking about anything weird. I like doing life with you. Calm down. Ryan's like, that's a feather in his cap. Anyways, we're throwing around the idea. What did you just do?
Just keep talking. Do what you're best at.
Gosh dang. Okay, we're throwing around the idea of doing a podcast because A, we could do it for like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and it wouldn't be weird like it is on a live video. And thinking that it might be a great platform to be a little bit unplugged more than we are now. You guys, side note, I found this old graphic in my phone today that said, you call it curse words, I call it sentence enhancers. And I thought, if that is not the story of my life, I don't consider myself to be a trashy person. I really overuse cuss words that much, but you know what? At the right time, I really am down for a good F word. Not all the time. You don't want to overuse it, but every once in a while, it's the perfect
Just
word.
spices it up a little.
And Ryan doesn't say the F word, you guys. I've only heard him in our, July will be 12 years that we've been together. That's a long time. You guys hear that, by the way? We have a cat that has the weirdest meow. It's like she lost her vocal cords or something. Anyways, Ryan doesn't say the F word. I've heard him say it once in 12 years. And the other day he said he got really mad and he was by himself and he was like, what the F? And I go, did you say the real word? And he's like, no. Maybe that's a podcast, why you don't cuss. Very interesting.
That's a loser topic.
I think it's kind of interesting. So anyways, we want to know, though, this is where we need your help, people. This is where we need your help. Pop in the comments what content, because if we did a podcast, we'd have to have content ready. It wouldn't, I mean, maybe it'd be this kind of thing. We would probably get super conversational, but we would need specific topics and content that people would want to listen to. And so we want to know, what would you want to hear about from Ryan and I? So that's what we need your help with. So drop some stuff in the comments. What would you like to know about Ryan? What do you want to know about Ryan Hall? I feel like everybody knows a lot about me, but you know what? There's things that I don't share. So maybe I'll have to get on that. Marriage, keeping it fun. How to make your wife happy. How do you keep your wife happy, Ryan? You don't tell her what to do.
That's not a one sentence answer.
That's a good one, though. So I feel like we do have certain things.
That's a good topic.
That's a really great topic.
I have some things to do.
Yeah. Ryan actually, okay, you guys, you probably don't know this about Ryan. Ryan has very big opinions on men's grooming and not being a slob.
Oh, yeah.
How many of you guys know Ryan and know that he is the least slobby person ever? Like, for real. So that might be something that Ryan could add some massive value to.
That will.
Yeah. So what else would you guys want to know? So like, throw out some stuff in the comments. I love it. How do you make your wife happy? That's a great topic.
That's a good one.
And sorry if it's windy on the mic because we're outside and it's always windy up here. What else would you guys want to know? Does anybody want anything from me? Does anybody want to know anything about
please
me?
Ask me.
I'm like, do you want to ask me something? I think I could give value to decorating your home. But that's kind of boring. But anyways, our relationship's kind of quirky, but it works really well for us. But maybe we could add some value there. We just decided today, maybe we need how to make your husband happy too. I could talk about that. Thank you, Cydia. Thanks for throwing me a bone, Cydia. I appreciate that, girl. We decided we are probably not strict enough parents. We're for sure, you guys, we are not strict parents at all.
No.
Like, I'm not, like, my kids go out in their nice clothes and get muddy. I'm like, whatever. I think I need more boundaries with my children. But they're pretty cool kids.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah, Will Sims, you are right. His log truck was washed every day. I remember when we were dating, I would go over and Ryan worked, he's always worked really long days. And I would go over because I was in college at the time and I'd have dinner like ready for him when he got home. One way to make a man happy, have dinner hot and ready when he walks through the door after a long day of work. And he would come eat dinner, but then, he'd have to like hose off his log truck and, wash it up. And every Saturday it was like half a day was spent on that log truck. Do you miss your log truck?
Some days.
Some days. It depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet,
I like
though.
hauling logs.
How many of you guys saw Ryan's log truck? It was pretty sweet. I still get kind of happy. It doesn't even look the same anymore on the highway, but I'm like, oh, there's Daddy's old truck. Rory's like, that's sweet. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So that's really, what do you want to add to this, honey?
Who's sick of social distancing?
I like how Ryan just got super political. Or just opinionated. But
How
you
is
know
that
what?
opinionated?
Well,
Whether you're for it or against it, I'm not saying either or.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I guess you didn't
saying,
tell our stance on it.
I'm just saying who's sick of it.
Yeah, who wants to get back to normal?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't think we should go 100% back to normal.
What do you mean?
Like, I think that this has been a time to really slow down. I don't mean, like, that the government should be telling us what to do. Let's go back to normal on that or even less than normal, right? But I think that it's been a great time to slow down. I kind of love that our social calendar isn't packed. And I'm a super social person. So I can easily fall into, oh, we have a free day, let's fill it up. And it's been really nice because we've just had our full weekends of not being busy or not being obligated to be busy because we feel like we have to do things. Like literally we can't do anything, you know. So yeah, Cydia, that's right. What is normal? So I think what's really cool is that we get to choose our normal. We get to choose our life. We get to choose what we feel obligated to or not to give into obligations. And so I think that's one thing that maybe won't go back to normal for us as a family. Don't you think?
That sounds okay.
That sounds okay. One thing I miss the most, somebody put this on a post today. What do you miss the most? My kids' school. I miss my kids' school. For real. That's probably
they miss
my
it
biggest
too,
thing.
though.
They miss it so much. I don't mind. Like, I love my kids. I love having them at home. They're cool human beings. I dig them. But they need the structure of school. I can't get the work out of them that their teachers do. I'll tell you that because I'm trying to like run a business from home and be like, crap, you're late for your Zoom. And we're so thankful for the teachers. They're amazing. But, and all the work they're putting in. Our kids' school, we love it so much. It's so awesome.
For sure.
We're so thankful. But I am ready for them to be back in the care of those loving teachers for 7 hours a day. Let me tell you what. I had no idea how, you know what, that's another thing. Maybe we'll appreciate our kids' teachers more and not just take it for granted. So there's that, and that's about it. Ryan's over social distancing.
Over it.
I'm curious if everybody's ferociously washing their hands still. Who's wearing a mask out there?
That's a good question. I'd like
You
to...
guys, okay. I'm going to give you a tip. If you're one of the people who are driving around in your car by yourself wearing a mask, take it off. It's not going to help you. It's not doing anything for you.
You're all alone.
You're all by yourself in your car, in your airspace. You look kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. You look funny. But if that's cool with you, hey, do you, man.
If it makes you feel better,
if it makes you feel safe,
go,
do
girl
it,
or
man.
boy.
But I was just cracking up. I was cracking up at all the people I've been seeing driving around by themselves with a mask on. So
Who has seen some really funny masks?
Oh, like versions
homemade.
of masks? I saw a
homemade.
gal that did a really funny video of a thong on her face as a mask.
That's funny.
Somebody had tidy whities around their face, right? Like
That's
men's underwear.
Amazing.
What are some funny masks that you guys have seen out there?
You know, I never did it, but I did say that I wanted to wear like a catcher's mask.
Ryan has the weirdest sense of humor.
Maybe that's not funny.
But I laugh at him. That's part of also, I think, what makes you have a happy relationship. The beach is missing you. Bobby, just go, man.
Is
Just
the
go.
beach closed?
How is...
The most... Well,
It's interesting how, like, state parks and things are closed. Like hiking trails.
I
But
think
they
they're gonna-
open certain boat ramps and stuff back up. Hopefully everything gets opened up soon.
I went through Oregon City the other day. They must have opened that up because there's about 15 boats on the Willamette,
There you go.
which really made me happy because it's almost jet boating season. The kid, Rory, the other day, we were walking somewhere, and he's like, "Daddy, I miss the jet boat." I said, "I miss the jet boat too, buddy. We're going to be going on it soon."
Yeah. That's exciting.
It's exciting for me.
It's like really exciting for Ryan. Can you tell I'm trying to fake my excitement? I'm just kidding. I like it. It's fun. And our kids are getting big where they enjoy it. Ava, when we first got it, I was pregnant with Rory. We had Ava, and she had to have her earmuffs and
Binky.
her binky and her sunglasses. She used to say glaha, and her life jacket. And
Screamed and
the
cried,
whole
and I had to
time.
hold her as I'm driving.
Yeah, Daddy had to hold her.
But then when
And
we got to where we were going,
she had the best time.
oh, she loved it.
Typical kids. The stuff we do for our children, honestly. Yeah. Okay. Well, I like it. Is that it? We
I like it,
good?
I love it.
We good, people? What would you love to hear Ryan and I talk about on a podcast? Abel, if you're still on here, dude, you've got ideas. Drop them in the chat. You're hilarious. Maybe you should be a guest on it because that would be
For
freaking
sure, Abel is a
hilarious.
guest.
Abel. So our friend Abel, we've traveled with him, and all of the Uber drivers would call him Abel. So now we just call him Abel. Like he's like Middle Eastern or something instead of Abel, but he's Mexican. So I don't know, but they call him Abel.
Abel.
Abel. We want to know what you think. Ben Farnstrom, you're on here. You're creative too. What would you like to hear us talk about on a podcast? Abel, you got to give us ideas, dude. Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat, man. All right. Well, that's all we got for you.
Okay, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Ryan and Britt podcast coming. By the way, Ryan and Britt website launching today. It should be live. I got to find out. I got to talk to my gal. But it's snazzy. And we have some new free tools coming out. And it's going to be excited. But he's Mexican.
See?
Abel, does that offend you that I called you a Mexican? I want to know. Because I'm guaranteeing it doesn't. I'm a pretty basic white girl. And I'm okay with it. That might get people... Will that piss people off if I call myself white?
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't like it? Don't watch. Okay.
There's that.
There's that. Why do we have to go there? Why do we have to? Thank you, Abel.
Wait for the podcast if you wanted to get real.
You want to get real? Wait for the podcast. It's going to be a hit. We hear our kids yelling, and if I hear my kids fight one more time today, I'm leaving. I told my friend Charlene that today. I go, you might just all of a sudden find out I'm in California. You wouldn't even know.
Hey, Roar, Ava, where's Mommy? She left. Where'd she go? She said she didn't know.
She left us with Grandma and went to California. She lost her homeschooling center and her over the edge. Just kidding. They're pretty cool. Okay. We want to know, what do you want to hear? If we talked on a podcast, what do you want to hear? We'll see you soon.
Peace out.